And that's why I think the biggest ball of twine in Minnesota should go at the top of our list. This has been another episode of Weird All Rank a List. I am Luke. Is it RPG Pals time?
Yeah. We're all waiting.
I have a mouthful of dice.
We all love the giant ball of twine, but we gotta play the game.
Yeah, we've also been in this room for 13 hours.
Please let us out.
You know, the band that I had here last week didn't come.
Where are the doors?
Luke, how do you live without windows?
You just have to imagine them.
Yeah.
You just have, like, crayon scribbles on the walls of squares that I think might be windows? What is this?
This is Elmo's world.
No!
This is the apartment that Elmo lives alone in and is covered in crayon.
Why is there one realistic fish?
You gotta be very careful or you'll open a door and there'll be a mime, and that's just a whole thing.
Well, if we could find the door.
Computer in simulation, in fake RPG Pals have been trapped in here for 13 hours simulation.
Oh, thank God. We're free. Time to play the actual game.
Time to be Data.
And I'll be Mark Twain.
Wait, does that make me Moriarty?
Oh, God.
Let's push you off a cliff and find out.
Oh, we are starting strong.
It's like a witch test. We'll push you into a waterfall. If you live, you're either one of the two.
If you live, you're a witch. If you die, you're also a witch.
Or you're that lady who crossed Niagara Falls in a barrel with a cat in the barrel with her.
Is that the one who lived, or
you're either Moriarty, Sherlock Holmes, a lady, or a cat.
one of the four?
Or you're a waterfall.
Or you are the waterfall. Yes.
Yeah, but then the police can't get you because you don't go chasing waterfalls.
Naturally.
Could you be chasing yourself?
Yeah, you gotta chase the rivers of the streams that you're used to.
Let's do some bad comedy on a podcast in character.
Okay.
All
Perfect.
right.
I'm Gina Dazer. I play Navenia Drexel, a changeling bard sorcerer. What character is this? I'm very sleepy. I go by they, them, so do they.
I'm Madison. I play Koyos, the big crocodile druid man who very much likes dogs. Alongside me, I have the best character in this game. It's Barry, the dog. Yay!
One dog, 5 times.
One dog, 5 times.
5 dogs, 1 time.
Oh my God,
no.
that's just a Cerberus, but worse.
Quantum dogs.
Or better.
Or better.
Better.
Enter the Berryverse.
Spider-Berry.
I'm very into the idea of Barry being a portal to multiple different universes.
The Dogiverse.
Yeah.
Imagine Barry covered in wings and eyes.
Going in
Computer.
circles, also on fire.
Generate Angelberry.
Hello there, I'm Eric, aka Rhythm Bastard, and I play Oi, the punk drow monk who likes to punch things and shred things on his guitar. He goes by he, him, and he likes to dropkick turfs like Mike Hagar.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month!
Happy
This will come out several months later.
Happy. It's
We're dating ourselves, listen.
always Pride Month.
It's always Pride.
You know, and also date yourself.
Oops, all Pride Month.
Just
Take yourself out for a date.
Pride. Anyways, Oops All Barry was in the bi colors. I'm just gonna put that out there. My name's Gar Atkins, but you can call me Sahoni. I use he, him, and I play Dodger, who also uses he, him. He is a cleric of sorts who is also a wolf boy of sorts.
And I'm Sam. I use they, them, and I play as Kier, who uses he and they. He is a Warforged Hexblade who works for the Zentarum.
And I am Luke, your game master. I use he, him, and well, I had 2 weeks of vacation time coming after working all year down at Big Roy's Heating and Plumbing.
Wrong show.
Wrong show.
So, half of our party had gone to drop off or to go deal with our mysterious detective neighbor. And then I think everybody rejoined back at the base. Looking at the schedule that we had, there was the meeting with Corlia.
And then
Oi had band practice.
Oi and Navinia had band practice.
Which we did amazing at.
You guys really
we
did.
were super good at practicing. Yeah.
I did some errands and maintenance around the manor.
Yes.
Boy, it feels weird saying we have a manor. But I definitely want to get down to the dock sooner or later, if only so I can check in on some people and get ready and capture this guy before he hurts anyone.
And
Yeah, we gotta capture that murderer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
I
a
am
murderer.
friendly neighborhood wolfman. This is my neighborhood.
and also
Yeah, it's not just small dogs and jokes about band practice.
Yeah.
Grim Shack has the show tonight.
Oh, I thought that was on the 4th.
Yeah,
No, it's also tonight because tonight is also
it's all 3
Oh,
nights.
It's all 3 nights.
Okay, yeah, no, that's right. That's
3
right.
nights, one time.
So that's not going to be for a few hours though. So where do you want to head?
Nobody has any questions for Navinia? Great, let's go somewhere else. To the farm?
Kier is just getting back from definitely not helping your currently sworn enemy. And just wondering if anything interesting happened when I was away. Did my new friend Adele show up? He seemed pretty intent.
Someone like him showed up, and I think Dodger took him to see the detective guy.
Yeah, we went to the detective and I gathered some basic information. Nothing to see here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing at all.
Yes, not everyone's fine.
As am I. It's been a very uneventful day for everyone who is here, isn't it?
Oh, we had band practice, which was very good.
Yeah, we are super pumped for the Battle of the Bands. We are going to kick ass at it.
Yes, all of the asses, we will kick them.
I've been trying to get through this book so I can talk to Liff about it.
Oh, I'm sure he appreciates the company.
Did Liv read any of these books, or did they just work the...
I mean, they're here. I imagine they're his books.
He might have read them at one time.
Right.
Also, I found a new dog. There's just an additional dog. I believe his name was Ozzy.
Yes.
Black, sort of black lab type dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Black
Wonderful.
lab, gray muzzle. I know the dog very
White
well.
muzzle.
Oh, you know this dog?
I have not met
sure.
it in person, but they are a friend of mine's dog out of character.
Aw.
Well, I suppose that Waterdeep needs a dog rescue.
Well, we can't have a dog cafe without dogs.
Oh, we're still going with it.
Yes, otherwise it's just a cafe with a misaligned sign where there should be a word and there's not.
We could train some of them to be waiters or something.
How are you going to train a dog to be a waiter? I mean, where were they going to carry the trays in?
Besides, if possible, I would rather try to give some opportunities to some local people. I know plenty of people who work the tavern circuit that'd be great for this.
Oh yes, when are we going to put up bunk beds or something?
Bunk beds? What are those?
When I have a free day, I'm gonna go someplace quiet and make a list of things that we need.
Wait for Derek.
Oh, so imagine a bed, right? And then put another bed on posts, very tall, and then put them together.
Sounds very nice.
There's just a very confused look on Koyos' face because...
So yeah, back in the Underdark, like, we pretty much all stayed on bunk beds that were at least 3 feet tall. I'm sorry, at least 3 beds high, because they wanted to cram a lot of us grunts in a very small place and very efficiently. So yeah, I can help out with the bunk bed building.
We just slept on the floor. This is interesting.
I did take out a loan to have a professional carpenter help us with these sort of things.
Yes, we have people that are paid to do this.
We can get professional beds.
Yes, but do you know how to run a tavern?
Oh, by all means, no. I know how to entertain a tavern.
Well, I know a little bit of that, and I know people who know better than me. So I kind of want to, when I have the chance, go around and ask their opinions.
Oh, sure. I'm just saying in terms of building the bunk beds, building the bar stools.
Yeah, that part I
repairing
have
the
no experience
floor,
in.
putting patches over the hole. My lord, this is a very decrepit house.
It's character. Also, we should really, make sure everything's structurally sound and that there aren't any terrible bugs in the walls downstairs, or, I don't know, saying offhand for no reason whatsoever, secret passageways in and out of the bar.
Secret passageways? Are there those?
You know how these old houses are. If it's full of mystery and crime, then there's a secret passageway.
Oh, Barry!
Barry, have you been digging secret passageways?
Oh.
I apologize, I wasn't keeping my calendar well, but I believe a representative from the bank was meant to be coming by today.
Yes, they did. They said that you need to pay them 150 gold by the end of Soren, but we easily got more than that when I sold the bars.
Excellent. Well, would anyone happen to know the bank's hours? Maybe even a omniscient voice that seems to dictate our actions?
Dawn to dusk.
Bow.
Barry, do you know the bank hours?
Barry pulls out a tiny checkbook.
Oh no!
Dog capitalism is real.
They have very, very good laws about who they can lend and charging fair rates. I believe Charno did leave a card of some sort.
Yep.
And that does have the bank hours on it, so the bank will be open for a few more hours, especially because it's Sornin, and this is when people get together and make deals.
Yes. So Dodger pulls out the card from under a cloak.
Thank you much.
Just like the weird drama goth he is, I suppose.
You know, they make pants with pockets on them.
He's holding it with just 2 fingers, like some kind of Yu-Gi-Oh character.
It's like he did close-up magic and pulled it from behind your ear.
I have very big ears. It's very easy.
You can hide so many small rocks in there.
Please do not hide small rocks inside my ears.
Kier takes the card very normally.
Yeah.
Just
Like a normal human being.
Like a normal humanoid.
A normal humanoid, yes.
well, Navinia, I know that you're meant to be at Grimshack's show tonight.
Comedy show, yes.
Do you think maybe we could go to the bank and then be on our way, you and me?
Sure. I think I arranged for people to bring my things here. I have a lot of discreet wares I need to arrange in my living quarters.
Discreet. And Kier, just hand under chin, is so very interested in your choice of words.
Like underwear and stuff?
Yes, Navinia, like underwear and stuff.
Is that the door? Let me go check it. And Navinia stands up and walks towards the door.
Navinia, very visibly stomping on the floor for that effect.
Under the table. There's no tablecloths. Everyone can see. Very shiny boots.
So Navinia, you're going to open the door?
Yep.
There are people in jumpsuits that are standing outside the door. One of them is a Arakakra, and the other is a hobgoblin.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What a lovely day. What can I do for you?
We've got a order here for a Navinia Drexel.
That's me.
Yes.
Yep, that's
Yes. Would you sign here?
I sign.
All right. And they hand you a relatively, like a shoebox-sized box.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Enjoy your box.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you. You've done very good.
They seem to be able to summon people to our door by stomping on the hardwood.
I didn't know Navinia could do that.
The hobgoblin is still waiting at the door.
Tip them both a gold.
Thank you, ma'am.
Dodger is taking notes already on what he thinks a tavern will need.
Is it 2 less gold?
Yes.
Way.
Well, I mean, it's implied.
Dodger, if you do have the gold available from selling the bars, I will need that for the bank.
Dodger pulls out, which I believe 745 gold.
I do not need this much gold, but let's...
We got lots of small rocks for you.
We got plenty of small rocks.
These are small rocks that I believe we should all agree belong to the group, yes?
Yes.
That is why I pulled out the whole thing and not just what you needed.
Excellent. I am going to take out what I need, which is, again, for all of us, the loan in my name, but for
Yes.
the building in which all of us live.
Please follow through on this. I don't want to get in trouble with the guilds.
There is one specific guild that I very much do not want to get in trouble with. They are not involved in this deal. However, I'm good for this, and I just put 150 gold in my pockets.
Dodger watches very carefully and goes, please be.
I turn towards the goblin at the door.
Hobgoblin.
They're
Hobgoblin,
bigger and
sorry.
hairier and full of muscles.
I love them even more. I say, yes, were you part of the same association? Yeah.
What do you mean? We were just asked to deliver you this box to this address.
Okay. I look at the box. I look up. I'm like, and that was all
Yes.
in this box. Is it a box of holding?
I don't know. It's locked, and it's not our business to look into other people's possessions unless we think that it is potentially dangerous.
Very good. Excellent. Okay, goodbye now.
Have a good day.
Turn around. I've got a package.
Ooh.
I wonder if it's my things.
Discreet wares?
Well, I don't know until I have a peek. A discreet peek. It's locked. Do I have a key for it? Okay.
Do you have a key?
Good question.
Let's see. I got a lot of stuff.
DM ass question.
Well, I think I have a lot of keys, but I don't think any of them will match this.
Time to just test them all.
Don't open it. It's all the sins of man.
Oh no! Can't open this box!
Oh, I think I know what to do. And I take my thumb and I pull off one of my gloves and I put my thumb on the lock. I'm like, is this working?
The box gets hot.
Do I need to? Is it blood? Ah!
Dodger looks up, but it's more of ears perk up than eyes.
I throw the box into the hearth.
No!
Is that where discreet things go?
When the box got hot, it started to glow, and when you throw it into the hearth, it goes and no longer looks hot.
Well, the hearth isn't on because it's early morning and it's summer.
Oh, that's fair.
And by on, I mean lit.
I believe Navinia would call that on.
Oh, right. I go up and I kneel down and then I put my hand on the box.
Like where on the box?
Like on the lock.
It starts to get hot again.
I pull my hand off.
It cools off again.
I put my hand on the top of the box.
It does not get hot.
Magic box, magic box!
I think it's a magic box. All right, well, I stamp my foot. The only thing I know to do is there's this, and I pull out a holy symbol, and it is a golden eye, surrounded by a bunch of tiny hands on the edge. I'm like, maybe this will do something, and I just press it up against the lock.
It does nothing.
Do any of us have lockpick?
It might burn your lockpick.
Dodger's like, I can try picking it with my claw, but I'm afraid I'll get burned.
Does it get too hot to touch?
Have I ever seen a box like this before? This seems very confusing. I think I can roll to get
Roll me
an int check or arcana check or
roll me an insight.
insight into the box. All right.
Inside the box. Inside the box.
Inside the box. Well, that's... I'm going to tell you, I have a modifier of, let's just do a quick double check, of +2, and I rolled a 2.
Whoa!
Nope. You've never seen a box like this before that acts this way.
I have pretty decent insight, but I'm not sure he would know.
I take the box and I dust it off, and I'm like, somebody open this.
I'll give it a fair shake here, and I would also like to see if I have encountered any box like this before.
Alright, do you want to do that as insight?
I think that makes them. It'd either be insight or arcana, right? Maybe.
Yeah, but you don't really have arcana.
Nope, I don't.
trained.
So it's insight. Okay, that's 12.
So you also have never really seen a box like this before. You can tell that there's magic on it, obviously, but as far as what it's made out of beyond the wood that it seems to be made out of, you don't have a lot to go on.
It's definitely magic. End of observations.
Oh, what if I touched the lock underwater and then the water would stop it from being so hot?
What, does it get so hot you can't keep touching it?
It's just got a little hot and I stopped touching it.
And is it just for your thumb? Here, I'm going... Kira puts his thumb to the lock.
It does not respond.
Fine. But if I die,
You won't die.
you can't have any of my things.
Dodger can help you if that happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with ghosts and stuff.
Yes, I fear your repercussions should I die, so I'll try my best not to. And then I put it on the table, and I have a glass of, I go and I pour a glass of cool water, and then I come back, and in case I have to, submerge my hand. Mm-hmm. I put my hand again on the lock.
The box starts to get hot again, and are you going to go to the point that you start taking damage?
1 point.
Yeah, it still does not seem to respond.
Okay.
Seems to me like you need a key.
Or or just put it underneath a bathtub or something where it's filled with cold water and then just stick your thumb in there.
That's what I was thinking.
Or a crowbar.
Then it would still hurt my hand touching it.
And then all of your things would get wet, or whatever is in there.
Yes.
Well, why? I just go, well, do any of you have a crowbar?
You surely weren't asking me, right?
Is it like a...
I don't know. It's a useful tool.
All right, my turn. All right, so Oi takes the box and he says, Koyos, just hold on to this really tight for me. Just put your hands to the side for it.
Okay.
And Oi turns it so the lock is facing him, and he gets ready to... I'm going to try to, punch the lock and try to break it with my fists.
Yep. Roll.
I just stand next to Kier holding my hand I'm so excited.
All right, roll me a strength check.
I got an 11.
Yeah, you hit it, and when you pull your fist back, you can see where you hit the lock, and that is sort of burnt onto your skin, temporary impression, not actual damage. But you did not break open the box.
Dodger smiling from behind his notes. I told you you need a key.
Is it a wooden box?
Yeah.
It's a magic lock. Obviously, it needs a magic key.
If you can't go in the front, go into the back. And I turn the box around and I get my woodcarver's tools and I start chipping the hinges off of it.
All right.
So resourceful, Navinia.
Okay,
No, it's not one way, it's another.
roll me a dexterity check.
Uh-oh.
A check, not a save, right? Because a save means a trap went up, but a check is okay. Okay.
That comes after.
Is it just Navinia that needs to do this, or...?
It's an 11. My hand is still burnt.
It is very sturdy. It is made out of a very hard wood. So if you're trying to chip it away, it is taking much longer than you would expect it to.
I think it's enchanted ironwood.
Oh, like me.
I want to know what it is so badly.
I would like to pick up the box and just shake it and see if I can hear anything inside.
That's both Jean and Davinia.
So when you do that, you don't hear anything, but you feel things sliding around in it.
Oh, there are definitely things in this box.
That tends to be the case with boxes that are locked, Koyos.
Can I examine the lock to see if there's any sort of maker's mark or enchanted runes or anything on it that I could mess with?
Let's do it as investigation.
Yeah, it's either an investigation or arcana. I think it's investigation right now, and then if I find something, it'd be arcana. But I've dealt with wizardy nonsense before. God damn it, it's even lower. Got a 7.
Yeah, you try, and
I'm just so frustrated.
It's you don't know what sort of make this is. It's not distinctively elven or dwarven or anything.
While this happens, Dodger is digging in his bag and going, here, Koyos, use this, and pulls out what looks like a big iron church fence post that has just been ripped off of a fence from somewhere.
Where have you been keeping this?
I've got tools.
That's not a tool.
It is when you bash a skeleton over the head with it.
Well, I can't fault your logic, I suppose.
I'm gonna take the box and kind of line it up on the table.
Yeah.
And just sort of reel back and swing with this thing from up top. I'm using it like an axe.
All right.
Yes, this is how you intended this to happen, yes, Dodger?
This is the whole episode.
Yeah,
That's exactly what you intended.
This episode, Pandora's box.
The gang finds a box.
Oh boy. Okay, so I don't know what the modifiers for this is, but let's take a swing.
Just roll strength.
I hope you don't want that box.
Yeah, Dodger is meanwhile telling the story of, they were replacing the graveyard fence a couple of summers back after a couple of rust monsters got loose. So I nicked it.
So that was an 18 plus my plus 2 strength, so that's 20 total.
So do you want the good news or the bad news first?
It's finesse, right? It's a finesse thing, so you just chip off like the wall of the side and then it breaks open?
Yes,
We
the
out
finesse.
here dripping with finesse.
Bad news.
Just give us the bad news.
The bad news.
Everything all at once. Say everything together.
So, the news is that you have made a dent in it, and now it is making a low whistling sound, like a...
I don't like that noise. Let's not hit it again.
Oh, are you sure? You don't want to hand more large wrought iron implements to our giant alligator friend?
Lavinia like
over.
slowly goes over to the box and picks it up like a baby.
Oh, so not again, because I absolutely had the iron thing raised up to go again, but everybody said no.
I'm like
Like
standing
everyone
on
is
my
just holding your hands up and like, no,
I'm
no,
standing on my
no.
toes trying to get the mace back.
You're hopping around trying to...
Koyos, we'll make sure you have a good I-beam to swing or a piece of rebar with concrete attached.
Oh, okay. Here you go. I hand it back to Dodger.
Dodger puts it carefully back into his back.
I also have this, and I pull out my great club that I haven't used this whole time.
And he's like, no.
No, not this either. Okay.
Kier is so sure that he would survive whatever happens that he's just bemused. Are you sure?
Shit, Dodger's in the same boat, but at the same time, he's not gonna be stupid anymore. Once it started whistling, he's like, okay, no.
Is it still whistling?
Yes. Just when Navinia got it, it started whistling more quietly.
Whatever it is, it's for Navinia.
Can I pop the lock off with a dagger?
Roll me a...
No rolls.
Can I help her pop the lock off with a dagger?
What if half the team grabs the box and the other team pulls?
I am trying to grant Navinia advantage.
I tie my tooth to a door and I shut it really fast.
I can't believe we've all been felled by a simple box.
Okay, if you want to go...
Sorry, I'm laughing too much.
If you want to go for it that way, it's going to be a sleight of hand check.
I got a 16.
Okay, so you are like getting your knife in there and moving it around, and you sound like it sounds like some things are getting moved, and then when you go and like take the knife out to try and open it up, it sounds like everything resets.
We definitely need a magic key.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep this box on me. I'm just gonna hold this box. I'm gonna make a little pouch.
For your whistling box.
Hey, I guess smirk at Kier.
Kier smirks.
We could hit it again.
No, I don't think we're going to do that.
We'll save it for the last resort.
Any paperwork with this box?
There was a delivery form that you signed. What would have you have done with the paper?
Shoved it in my pocket. I pull out the crinkly paper to see who it's from, or if there's opening instructions.
Luke, I'm going to be so pissed here in a second if you do this.
I try to build my IKEA bookshelf without even looking at anything.
It's a bookshelf. How hard can it be?
So the from is left unaddressed, and the note just says, "You know where the key is."
Do they?
Do you?
Luke, do I?
Oh.
I suddenly have an idea, and I'm like, God bless Waterdeep. You need to go to the bank? I need to go to a bookshop.
Errands!
I need to go downtown.
Come.
Yeah, so I guess after we run these errands, we can go murderer hunting.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead because that's my neighborhood anyway, so it's not like I will be suspicious.
Right,
Right.
and there's Grimshack's show that we can catch beforehand.
Exactly.
Yes. So, errands, show, murderer.
Unless anyone wants to accompany our scruffy little friend down to the docks. Oh,
Very
Barry.
nice. I'll go with Barry. You want to go with Dodger?
Ow.
That's like, I really wanted to go, but now that you're asking me, I don't care.
I only want to go on my own terms.
All
Well,
right.
more the merrier. I'll show you around.
Well, always probably going to go with Dodger and Barry because he's just a little shaken up that he's gotten his ass kicked by a fucking box. So naturally, he's kind of aching for a fight a little bit.
You gotta go have an alley fight to restore your confidence.
Yeah, exactly.
Their ultimate villain of this campaign is fucking Box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
Boo. We made it 25 minutes before any of you said that.
Yay!
The box holder.
Okay. Errands, Grimshack, murder. Yes, Lavinia?
Nothing. No, I'm just nothing.
Oh, come. We can
Someone to go with you to the bank.
go to the bookstore first and then part ways and
No, we can go to the bank. It's. What if you went to the? I wouldn't know together.
we don't have to go together. I just enjoy your company.
No, it's okay. It's a box. It's got me all mixed up. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Would there be anything in my DIY porn book that would give us a little insight into this box?
It's DIY porn and lockpicking.
Yeah.
You know, your book talks about a different type of boxes.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also whistle.
Not the no boxes.
Wait.
All right, so we'll all run errands and then split off in time for the show and then get the murderer.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So, which group wants to go first?
Dodger screw.
Alright.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about my box today.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
What? I'm just saying I really appreciate everyone giving me a hand with the box. I know it was a lot of trouble and hard to open. But
Some of us
killing
more
it.
gentle with their box than others.
there's some things friendships can't work through.
Or like Guardians of the Galaxy with the Power Stone, the first one with the Power Stone at the end where they all just grip onto it.
Yeah.
We'll have
Yep.
to hold together.
Everyone put a hand in my
Our
box.
friendship
Fine.
will open this box.
Yeah.
That's always worked for me.
This magical, mysterious box.
Hello from the magical mystery box.
I'll just make a note to title that the episode, and we can continue on.
So Dodger and Koyos were going?
And Oi.
And Oi
Yeah, and me.
wants
Anyway.
to scrap.
I'm kind of my plan for the day is kind of stop by all the parts the places where I know street kids hang out and kind of be like, hey, keep an eye out and keep your head down tonight, and if you get into trouble, either go to Troll Skull Manor or go to Diego.
Diego.
Diddle-a-doo.
Yeah. That is my plan, I guess.
All right. So, what are you all just going straight to the dock ward then?
Yeah, I mean that's my plan.
Yeah.
All right. I can roll with this. I can roll with this.
Good, I hope you have your dice on you.
I need to get mine out just
Jokes.
in case.
Dice. Jokes are banned.
Oh no! Not jokes. He had nothing to live for but his jokes.
All right. So the first place that you are going to, would you have a particular group of street orphans that you are aiming to visit?
Okay, well, obviously, I want to hit the groups that have more elves and stuff first, because and the little kids, the little ones. Because I think those are the two that are more likely to get in trouble.
Right, so you're not just going to see Almora first.
I mean, I told her.
Go check up on her again.
Roger, you should go see your friend.
I should go
Hey.
see her. She knows a lot of the kids and might be able to help me spread the word.
I'm the voice of good intent. Go see your friend.
Yes.
So we cut over to the corner of Black Star and Dagger Alley, where Almora currently is, with a bag full of apples.
Amora. And I kind of like pat up and I very quickly.
Oh, hey, Dodger. How are you?
Good. Sorry about the other night. I wasn't trying to be weird.
I hope not.
I'm just. Hey, do you mind doing me a favor?
Sure. What do you need?
Can you let some of the other kids, and especially the elves, know that be careful tonight? I'm gonna be trying to hunt down who's doing this.
Doing...
The murders. I told you about the murders.
Oh, right. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not worried about the murders, but yeah, I'll let them know.
Yeah, let them know, and let them know if they get into any trouble to go down to Trollskull Manor or Diego, whoever's closer.
Okay, who are your friends?
Oh, yeah, this is Koyos and Oi. They're both new in town.
Hello.
Give her a little wave. Hello.
I give him a wave too.
She looks it away. Are you from the Underdark?
You know, he looks kind of pissed, and then like he kind of snaps with attention. It's like, oh yeah, I'm in the Underdark. I just came. This is my first time in the surface world. I've only been here about a week.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How are you liking it up here?
Oh, well, see, I'm not, there's a lot of stuff I'm not quite used to, like, the big thing, the sun. Also, you know, food doesn't agree with me, but hey, like, you know, things are going all right. We're starting a band. We're actually participating in a battle of the bands in a couple days.
I'm not in the band. I say clarifying just to make sure she knows.
Oh, like, what sort of music are you playing? Is it like the classics and it's all austere and stuff?
It will be heavy, it will be loud, and there will be a lot of screaming, so it'll be the awesome kind of music.
Nice. Where are you going to be playing?
We're playing at the Yawning Portal on the 6th.
Cool.
Let me check my date on that. Yeah, totally. So do you visit, do you take in the shows often, or?
I mean, when I have a night off of watching all the other orphans.
Yeah, Almora kind of works the same circuit and looks out for other kids like I do.
That's cool.
Always good to watch the kids.
Yeah, she's one of the older street kids, so she knows her way around things.
Well, I'll see about being there to check out the band, Oi.
Yeah, thanks. And maybe you can bring all your friends and all the other orphan kids, and we'll put on a hell of a show.
I mean, good way to stack the audience, I guess.
Exactly.
Koyos is... I really don't know that much about Koyos. Koyos likes dogs.
Yeah.
And is from a swamp, and that's about all I know.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly. Lizard from the lizard swamp and dogs. And I kind of point to my amount of dogs that are kind of wandering around close by. This is Barry.
What's your job, occupation, and title?
Lizard man.
Lizard
Lizard man. Lizard man.
Dodger is kind of like, yeah, tell Diego that if he does look after them, I'll owe him. I hate that. Stupid Diego.
Who's Diego?
He's just smug.
Oi, you want an apple?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Thank you. And then Oi takes a bite of the apple.
It's a neutral food. You're fine.
Oh, okay, good.
Your stomach actually feels slightly better than to take it before.
Yay.
Finally, food you can eat.
Almora is really good at like foods and potion stuff.
Hey, maybe you can help us with cooking when we finally open that dog cafe.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know, I'll see.
Well, you'd definitely be on the top of the list.
She gives you a weird look when you say that.
I mean, you're responsible and you know what you're doing, and you're very good at this sort of stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I got all these apples for free.
Oh, rad.
Nice.
Who's selling apples?
I got all these apples for free.
Well, yeah, but where?
Sahoni, they fell off the back of an apple truck.
Oh,
Don't worry
yes.
about it.
He's.
They were legitimately obtained.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, she just like looks.
They were excess apples.
Got it.
Definitely gotten with some rocks. Perfect.
Yeah, legitimately obtained.
You guys can stop winking now.
Wink, wink.
All right, but he kind of goes, yeah, I'm gonna hit up some of the summer spots, like the alley by that weird statue. You know the one.
Yeah, I mean, which specific one?
The one that looks like a mermaid, but it's got a beard and one eye.
You mean the one of the walrus?
No, not the one with the walrus. I know what a walrus looks like, I think.
I do not know what a walrus is.
It's 100% the walrus one.
I mean, to be fair, he's only got a +1 in nature. And he goes, yeah, I'm just going to be hitting like the normal spots that I know the kids like to hang out on days like this. Just make sure that they know that stuff is going on tonight and to keep safe.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I know. I keep repeating myself, but I don't want anyone to get hurt.
Yeah, all right. I mean, that's fine. I'm not going to go and get hurt or try and deal with
I know you're
serial
not.
killer for elves.
Yeah, I know
Or-
you're not like gonna go out and seek it out, but at the same time, crap happens.
You stay safe out there, Oi.
Thanks. You too.
And at that, he's just like, I'm gonna go talk to Cooper as well and see if he is willing to kind of keep an eye out on people too. It was the sort of stuff he likes doing anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that's Coop.
Yeah, that's Coop. And then he kind of, I don't know if they're friend hug friends, but I think if they are, he is definitely going to do that before he leaves.
Awkward side hug.
Yeah, awkward.
I feel like Dodger more wants a hug, and she like reluctantly gives him a hug, and
Yeah.
then gives like Koyos a hug, and then Oi
Aw.
an actual hug.
Aww. Then he returns the hug back, and he blushes a little bit because it's like, oh man, I'm getting an actual hug.
This is what physical affection feels like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I will protect all these babies.
for everyone. Yay.
And then let's cut over to the fancy friends for a
Fancy
moment.
house.
In line at a bank.
Big sack of gold. So, we could take that box to the steel smiths? Maybe the
Well,
detective everyone's so fond
maybe
of?
that's a good idea. Yeah, there's a place I may have forgotten to pick up a key before. Just gotta go to a bookstore after this. I'm sure it's just there.
Yes.
You know.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Kerr, are you back here?
Oh,
To
Chardonnel Paberduck, it is such a pleasure to see you again.
Yes, well, I suppose, happy that you have arrived at this time. And is this another partner of the Zentarum?
Oh gods, no! Disgusting. Ugh, I would never.
Charno Paberduck.
And then I look at Kieran and put my arm in his hand, like, no offense, darling.
Very little taken.
I'm Charno Paberduck. How may I help you? He gestures at Navinia.
Oh, I'm just here to make sure my, I guess, roommate gets things taken care of. You see, I'm actually the owner of the building. They're taking out a loan to get things worked on, and they did me a favor of coming to talk to you. I'm not really good with money. And she makes it like a face, like she's eating a lemon, like, ooh.
Yes, well, the pecuniary matters are left for those who need to worry about them. That's what
Yes.
I was told.
And that would be me.
Yes.
And I hold up a big sack of money.
Got a big money sign on it.
All right, this does look to be... He puts it on a scale. 150 gold pieces. Yes, this is what we had agreed upon. Would you like to also sign your name on this loan, Navinia, that way in case anything were to happen to your friend, there would be a backup and it would not automatically fall under, I believe, Zentarum.
Oh, yes.
Ownership?
Sure. I'm, of course, needing my autograph, very common. And then I go to sign, but instead of like a little regular signature, it's like really wiggly and scroll work. You can't quite tell what it says. It's like 3 inches tall. There we are.
Well, I believe that means the loan will be released and we can get things moving with Derek.
Yes, I will inform him that you have gotten this set up.
Excellent. If you could let him know that we are ready to start tomorrow, that would be excellent. The sooner we can get things fixed up, the sooner we can make money, and the sooner we can begin to pay you back.
Understandable.
Yes, and we need to make sure that in the work, dog doors just in every door, because turns out that's what's happening now. So, yes.
Yes, somehow we have come to the agreement that we are opening a dog cafe, and like Kier
Yes.
just kind of like chokes the words out. But at the very least, I haven't encountered another one in all of Waterdeep. So if you or your friends are interested in enjoying food and drinks in the company of cute,
Adorable puppies.
yes,
Very precious. Well trained. One, I think, might have an account here. I describe Barry.
We do not speak his name here.
Intrigue.
Kier looks directly to like, is this canon?
Yes.
I come back behind and look at the camera too, and I'm like mouthing, it's
We still use film for our recordings.
yes.
Highly inefficient. Well,
Yeah, we're in full costume. There are sound stages and everything, but you only hear the audio.
Listen,
very
all the fur
expensive.
is very warm.
I'm a CGI character.
We're just talking to tennis balls.
that's
And
how
like
we
a
know where
big
to look.
hat that goes over.
Boy is like in a makeup chair trying to get like the purple or the deep purple like skin shit still
Yeah.
on his face, touched up a little
And you've
bit.
got like stuffed animals where the dogs are.
Yeah.
No dogs are
Well-
harmed in the making of this podcast.
Mr. Paverduck, Charnel, if there's anything else you'd like to discuss.
No, I believe our business here is settled. I look forward to you making your repayments with a legitimate business.
What is it, Kier? Are you not a legitimate businessman?
Oh, I am quite legitimate. You could ask around. I do speaking engagements. I am hired out to parties, much like your friend Grimshack is at times, and I can be hired for other services that are perfectly legitimate.
Yes, one of his friends, when I was unable to repay a loan on time, did this. And he holds up the hand that is missing a thumb.
I'm like, gave you a manicure? I mean, it doesn't look great, but I'm sure it's...
I put my hand behind his and have my thumb kind of stick out.
To fool me, your hand is blue.
No, to like illustrate what is happening. Like what is missing from this man.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yes.
Hands confusing sometimes, and I look at my own and frown for a second.
The Zentarum are many things to many people, and may even have many faces.
Yes.
Like mine.
Make sure.
Well, to me, they're just a roommate.
Well, if you are fine with them sleeping close to you, then I admire your bravery.
You know what they say, the devil you know. And I wink at Kier, and I give a cheeky nudge.
I nudge back and I look back to Paverduck and say, and just a point of order, I don't sleep. I tend to be aware all times, and in fact, when many other people are resting, I am outperforming my legitimate services.
Charnel looks at you, sort of like dead-faced, and he just
Kira's similarly dead-faced.
he reiterates, "Better the devil you know," and he points to his fiery ear tips because he is a tiefling.
And
Yes.
Anyways, this has been lovely, but we must go off before the book library shop closes.
Kira goes from stone face to big smile and waves goodbye.
Happy Sornin, Kier,
Toodles.
and Navinia.
Happy Sornin!
Happy Sornin.
And happy sorting to you, listeners. We'll be back next time on RPG Pals Club.
I am Jean Adaser on Twitter at Adaser, Adaser, also on various things like Etsy.com/Jean Adaser. No thing. I'm on Patreon at the same place. The Posh Panda on Twitch.tv. And just, look me up, follow me on Twitter, and you'll get all the links through there. Easy cheesy.
I've been Rhythm Bastard. You can find me on my website, rhythmbastard.rocks. Because I rock so hard, I had to put in the URL. You can also find my music at rhythmbastard.bandcamp.com or soundcloud.com/rhythmbastard. And you can also get new music from me every month at patreon.com/rhythmbastard.
All right. I've been Gar Atkins, and you can follow me at Twitter at Sahoni Stuff. That's SAHONI_stuff. I work as a game designer and essayist, and you can buy my work at sahoni.itch.io. That's SAHONI.itch.io. And I promise it's going to get a lot more populated soon.
And I've been Sam. You can find me on Twitter at Frundingloom. That's at FROONDING_LOOM. And you can also hear me on Exiled. That's another actual play podcast that I do with our Game Master Luke, where we jump around the Marvel Universe. You can find that on Twitter at Exiled Podcast or on your favorite podcatcher.
My name's Madison. You can find me on Twitter at QUIPSTERIIKURU, Quipsterikaru. There's a couple links in the description where you can find me elsewhere from there. I don't really have anything to plug. So, off we go.
And I'm Luke, your Game Master. I am online on Twitter at Koltreg, that's KOLTREG. And you can also find me along with being on the XAD podcast and this podcast at Multiversal Q, your guide to the comic book multiverse now in podcast form, which is currently updating every other week as Ultiversal Q. So same title, minus the M at the front, where we are covering every Ultimate Universe story. And by the time you're getting to this, we will have covered some of the really bad stuff, but not the worst stuff. And you can also, just check me out at Koltreg. That's KOLTREG. And at this point, we should have a Patreon up, so that will probably be linked somewhere on the website. RPGPals.club is a weekly podcast. If you enjoy the show and can't support the Patreon, please leave us a review. Share what you're thinking. Follow us on Twitter and look for our posts when we just ask for pictures of dogs, because that's how we are populating these dogs that people are sending in. Thank you for listening to the first episode and all of the subsequent episodes, and we will be back on either the 1st or the 15th, or if we've somehow ended up at a point where we're releasing episodes even faster at that date. Catch you then on the flip mode. Peace.